Hello and welcome to another update video about Shiba Inu. Yeah, for a change, a Shiba Inu video. I made 2 or 3 so far in my more crypto online career. And yeah, from time to time, I just like to do something different. And also we've got a few Shiba Inu fans here on the channel. I don't really hold Shiba Inu. I've got a few coins left from that run up where I had originally bought down here. And then I sold. I admit I sold a little bit too early. Still kept a few to run it out and then sold the remaining ones up here. But it just shows how important it is to ride the trend until the end. But most of them have gone, most of my SHIB, and I have not yet bought more. Maybe I should, because I think SHIB is a phenomenon, right? If you like it or not, it's a phenomenon. And it's certainly an interesting one. I don't really want to judge it or anything, but it's certainly, and nobody can doubt that, it certainly is a phenomenon. So when we originally, that was when I started to cover here SHIB, when we first started to move up here, yeah, I told you that we can, in that run up, probably expected 2 or 3x, and that is exactly what happened. We made a 3x from when I did my, I think, the first SHIB video. Then from here we came down into the target area. Also that was reached. Yeah, so SHIB has perfectly actually adhered here to the Elliott waves. Bit surprised by that, because originally I had my doubts. Do I really look at SHIB from an Elliott wave point of view? Because Shiba Inu is a cryptocurrency that, in my opinion, can be more easily manipulated than others, because there are a few huge whales in here. So obviously when you do the Elliott waves, or when you use the Elliott wave method, you usually try to pick a asset or cryptocurrency or whatever that has enough volume, and where you have a lot of people in there that really drive the sentiment. And because it's all about those sentiment shifts, those emotions between fear and greed, that also the Elliott waves are measuring. So my doubts were that because it's so heavily manipulated, or can be so heavily manipulated, that it just might not work. But so far it's been perfectly adhering here to the Elliott waves. The price has turned around perfectly in this blue target area, which was, or still is, the area for where I see with the highest probability that wave 2, which is a corrective wave, to be completed between the 88.7% FIB level and the 78.6, so between 1461 and 2310. So the price has done it. The price has turned around in here. However, what is currently coming up here is fairly weak. And also the price did, in this target area, did turn in the middle of nowhere. So personally, I would not be surprised if we come down into that target area once more and even reach the 88.7% Fibonacci level at 1461. Because the price, first of all, it was only very briefly in the target area. And then, as I said, it has turned around in the middle of nowhere. I would have loved to see the price turn around here at either the 78.6% FIB level or the 88.7% FIB level. And let's be honest, also what is coming up here currently is not very convincing in terms of potentially the Elliott waves here. And also there is no clear impulse yet. So you might be able to call that here an impulse, but it looks very much like a 3-wave structure. And even if you do, and that would be a first impulse, what's coming here now is not very convincing. Yeah, because what you would have to do, you could probably count this here as a first wave then. This would be a second wave. And can we draw the FIBs? Let's see. So typically a wave 2 would come into the region between the 78.6 or between the 61.8 and the 88.7. Yes, it did turn around pretty much very close to the 88.7% FIB level. That's fine. So first wave 1, 2, okay, I take it. This, however, would have to be another wave 1, 2. Yeah, so let's see how that would work out. And here we already came down quite a lot. We didn't even find support at the 88. Oh no, let me just change that. Sorry. Let me just change that. Yeah, but also here, yeah, we broke slightly below the 88.7% FIB level again. Not too good. And again, here, this also would need to be a wave 1, 2, and we would need to make a higher low here. And this is obviously not yet complete. But if we also, again, base it on the 88.7% FIB level, then the price would need to drop a little bit lower, maybe to 2218 again. But having all these 1-2s, it's possible, but it's not convincing yet. And really for Shiba Inu, my breakout point, there are 2. So first of all, this one here, we need to break above this one to really get a bit more confirmation, a bit more motivation, and just get more confirmation that the downtrend is over, and that would be we would need to break above that 2867 level. So where you have here these it's pretty much like a cup shape. You could even say maybe we're just developing a cup and handle here, but again, then the breakout point would pretty much be here, 2867. So cup handle, and then you would need to break out here. This is the first level. However, above that, you've got the 200-day moving average, and a lot of people, or a lot of cryptos struggled with the 200-day moving average very recently. So that is the next level, and that is a very important one. Below that, in my opinion, we can't really talk about a sustainable uptrend yet. So this would be currently, and as a dynamic resistance level, that would be at 3139. And even if we move above that, I think the most relevant level here structurally for Shiba Inu would be here, the 3559 level, that significant high. That is the same level, for example, 163 for Cardano, $160 for Solana. So you get this peak here, and this is a structurally very, very important level. So to do that, to get beyond that, first of all, Shiba Inu will need to make around 41% to even get there. And from here, then we can start possibly new all-time highs. Yeah, until we are below, as long as we are below that, what I just try to communicate is that we don't have confirmation yet that the downtrend is over. It's looking interesting, yeah, and we are currently above this trend line here, so we are following an ascending trend line, which is looking interesting, yeah, but there is still significant downside potential. For example, Gala made a very, very similar pattern here and followed a very, very similar move, but it dropped below this ascending trend line. So just because you have a trend line here doesn't mean it couldn't drop below it suddenly. And Gala dropped below it here, even to that previous low. Yeah, so yeah, this could still happen for Shiba Inu. And if you are below that ascending trend line, then again, you know, it's not great, because you're basically making maybe still a higher low, but you're losing that momentum here. So yeah, I mean, at the moment I'm not too excited about the chart so far. It's adhered to everything that we said on this channel. My view now is, because we have come into the target area and Shiba Inu has completed the minimum requirements for a correction. Yeah, we've got A, B, C here, or maybe this was the A, B, C. Yeah, so we've completed that ABC pattern. Probably it could also become a more extended correction. You can, without a problem, and we have seen so many similar charts before, that you come up here once more and then come down in a final sell-off, a capitulation that could ideally turn around at the 1461 level before you then start to move to new all-time highs. And we need to bear in mind, this is probably Shiba Inu's first 1-2. Normally, young assets create various 1-2 setups. Just look at the Apple chart in the 1980s, 1990s. So this will not be the last 1-2 setup. So we will get a lot of moves up and down. So what people call pump and dump, even though it is completely normal in young charts, yeah, because there is just a lot of volatility, which is also an opportunity to make a lot of money. Yeah. What else? Yeah, let's take a look here at the. So by the way, if the next wave, yeah, if we break here through all of these levels and we go to the next wave, which would be wave 3, the price should ideally come somewhere here into the region of at least 14,112. That is the 1.618 FIB extension, but possibly that would be higher, yeah. And that would be from here where we currently are. The absolute minimum would be a 500% profit, in my opinion. Yeah, no financial advice. It's just what I see in the charts by applying the Elliott wave method, because in a wave 3, the minimum target is the 1.618 Fibonacci extension. Now, can we see anything here? We can see the 8-hour chart is turning, the momentum is turning bullish. Now that is a good sign, yeah. We also have here on the ADX and DI a bullish momentum now, and this is probably going to translate over onto the daily, where we're really just starting. We still have negative momentum, but it's slowly starting to reduce. And when you see this here for another 1 or 2 days, reducing negative momentum on the daily MACD, then this could become a buy signal here. So it's not looking too bad here for Shiba Inu, but it just needs to play out. So this is the next level that I'm watching out for. We're currently just below resistance, but we're moving against this trend line here from below, making higher lows, which is a good sign. And overall, what you're doing here is something like a triangle, which is generally a neutral pattern, a consolidation pattern. So here, yeah, we don't know if it's going to break out to the upside or not, but we're coming very close now into the apex. So, you know, give it maybe 1 or 2 more weeks, but then we should see a decision here on the chart. We're currently still in a pattern, and a breakout will decide probably where Shiba Inu is going to move in the next few days. Gave you the key levels here of resistance and support. And yeah, enjoy. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.